All right, this is going to be a lesson on Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival. We're going to have this little beginning here. Okay, so that's our first riff. That's going to go one time in the intro and then 4 times for the first verse. So we have 2 D hits and kind of a jing, kind of an up, down, A, G, and then we're going to go to this D here. We're going to get into this little honky-tonk riff. So we want to kind of have muting the bottom here, and we want this first finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, 2nd finger here on this 3. And we want to kind of mute that bottom, and like I say, we're going to be able to do the bass note up here too. So we're hitting that chord, that 3-note chord. It's like a power chord for D. So let's see how that works. Da dee da down, da dee da down, da dee. So you got a up there, you got down, down, and then you got up, down, and the down after that up is that 4. So you got. So you got da down, da dee da down, da dee da. Now we're going to get in the chorus. So jing, 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 jing. So that's a ding, 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 ding. We go back into that thing when we get to D. So everything so far, we got 2, 3, and. Going to G, D, and then the A to G to D. Okay, then we start the 2nd verse. So here we're going to have fills each time. So we have the D, A, G. So you could kind of hit like the lower part of the chord or just the bass note. And then we're going to hit that 3 on the 2nd string. Down, down, down. So the 4 on the G. And then we have a slide here, 3 to 4 in the D string. Down to the 3 here on the 2nd. 4 and 2 on the G. So we got. And we got our D. So it does that each time there. And then the last time it won't do it. Chorus G. Okay, now we got a solo. So we had the 7s here. This is a D chord. And then we had this A here, 7, 6, 5. Just gives it a different ring down here than just doing down here all the time, so it kind of sounds cooler for the solo. So we got the 3 top 7s is a D chord. And do a little judging at the end. And this is an A chord, 7, 6, 5, down to 5, 4, 3 for a G chord. A, G, that fill, and again. Now that one I'm coming into the D. You could either reach it this way, but we have to get a little thing of. So. 2, 3, 5, 2. Now here we go into a bar chord G. And we're gonna have this little 5. We're gonna play off of the pinky on the 5 on the second string, play off that chord a little bit. Okay, so it has a little playing off the G with that little thing, it's a G6 chord. Kind of in the same kind of honky-tonk feel as that other chord there, this D right here. So okay, so that was the solo. Let's try that one more time. So we got. Next verse. This time we'll have it all 4 times. We'll have that riff. G, D, A, G. Okay, so then after the solo, we'll have the last verse. And this time we'll do it the 4th time also. So this last chorus, we're gonna have some fills where we're gonna jump up here to this high thing. So we got. So that's 8 and 7 with a 10 on the bottom. D. 3 and 2 down here with the 5. A, G, D. Back to the G. D. A, G. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. So bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. Okay, so Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival. Let's take a look at that solo one more time. Okay, Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival. Hope you dug that. This will have a tab, a little chord chart with it. So thanks a lot. Let me know if you have any requests, and we'll talk to you soon. Howdy, folks. Today I've got Down on the Corner by Creedence Clearwater Revival for you. We're going to start out with this cool riff. Okay, so let's break that down. So we got the 5th fret of the G string with your first finger, 5, and then 7, 5 on the big string. So 5, 7, 5, 5, 5, and then 7, 5, 5. So we do 2 of the lower 5s there. So 2 5s there, and then 2 5s there, and then we're gonna go 4, 5, 5. So all together. And then we'll do it again. Okay, so let's try that one more time. We'll count it in. 2, 3, 4. Could switch to that finger there if you like. times because that leaves that first finger open there. Because if you go like this, it's not that hard to just go switch over either. So whichever one you like. This would be the other way. Going middle finger. Okay, and then we're going to come down here, 6th fret of the 2nd string, 6, and then 7, 5, 6, 6. Now down here, 5, 8, 8. So that one's a little different. So that one was 6, 7, 5, 6, 6, 7, 5, 5, 5, 8, 8. So one more time on that one. 3, 4. And then we're back to the first one here. 3, 4. Okay, so that's the whole riff. I'll play it up to speed now. So we got. Okay, then we have our chords, and these same chords that we're going to do now for this verse would be the same chords that would go behind that riff if you wanted to try playing with the record and doing the chords and not just that riff all the time. So we're going to start out with a C chord. We're going to have C, and then we're going to go to this G bar chord. Actually, let's start with the C here with these 5s right here. We can do some C down here, and it's up to you which one you like. But some of these are going to work with bar chords. They're close to them, kind of get to them easier. And also they're easier to make staccato, like the stop chords kind of quickly. It's easier to do that with just your left hand, like stopping the pressure of a chord, than trying to do that with open strings and trying to bring your right hand into it. So it's a little easier this way. So that's why some of these chords are going to be bar chords. So we'll start out with the C. So that's da-da-da-da-dum, up, 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 down. So down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down. That's your basic kind of strum here. And then we're going to go G, C, 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 C. So that G was just kind of a half as long as that other C. So down, up, down, and then back to C, up, 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 down. So it's kind of like it's split. The length of the first one got split in half for these two. So we got. Let's slow that down. 3, 4. And then we're going to do it again. 3, 4. Okay, so we do 2 sets of the C, G, C. And then we're into this F. So that was a full one. Da, 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 up, 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 down. And then C. Same length. Then we do C again. G to C. So all together that whole thing goes. Okay, so it's just the CGC thing twice, and then an F, long C, and then a C, G, C again. And then we're into the chorus. F, C, G, C. So I'll do that C down here for that F just because it's near it, you know. So. So F, C, 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 G, C, 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 C. And we do that twice. So let's try that. 3, 4. So those could be da 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 dum 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 da dum, or it could be just like dum da da dum 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 da dum. And you can mix it up, you know, kind of do like da 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 dum. Do that, those fast ones sometimes, and sometimes just go to mix it up, you know. So here goes that chorus one more time. And then we're on a new verse. 3, 4. G to C. Again. F. C. And now we're back to our riff. And then we're just going to do a vamp, the CGC thing twice. Okay, then we start a new full verse. 3, 4. G to C. Again. F. C. C. G, C. Chorus. F. C. G to C. Keep doing the chorus. And it fades out. So let's do this chorus together nice and slow. 2, 3, 4. Alright, Down on the Corner by Creedence Clearwater Revival. This will have a little chord chart and a little tab and stuff for that riff. So talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Alright, this is going to be Fortunate Son by Creedence Clearwater Revival. We're going to have a little drum intro. We wait a couple bars for it, and then we're going to have this riff. Okay, so let's look at that. So we're going to slide from the 2 to the 4 with our middle finger on the G string. And then hit that 3 on the bottom, the little E string. And then we're going to go from the 1 to the 2 here. And get that 1 on the bottom. So this is part of a G chord. See how that sits in there? And this is part of an F chord. Now here we're going to have 2 frets to slide. And here we only have 1. We don't have that much room. And then we're going to slide over here on the 4th. We're going to come into the 5th. And then we're going to come into the 3rd. And it's good to use those 2 fingers. Those are kind of the common fingers to use for a riff like this. Those are called double stops a lot of the time. And then we're going to have 3 to open on the G. And that's just a little bend, a little bluesy bend on that. So we're going to do that whole riff twice. So we got, let's try that. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, O, and then again. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. G to F. C, back to G. And you can just do it easy like down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so that's going to go twice. That's the verse. And then the chorus to D and C back to G. So you could be a little bit more, you could get a little more forceful, make it rock a little harder, whatever you want. So that's back to a verse, G, F, C, G. 2 times. Then we got the chorus, G to D, C to G. So all I'm doing there is kind of like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. And sometimes you hear kind of like, down, 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 down. that's da-dum, da-da-da. Kind of just like double hitting every now and again. You know, they mix it up. Sometimes it'll sound like 2 big hits off the top, and sometimes it just sounds like 1. That'd be like the 1. And here'd be like 2. And your other option, you got your bar chords. Those can sound a little bit more rocking too. You can hit these 5s for the C. Then you're kind of able to control the muting of the chord. That can make it sound a little heavier too. So let's try that chorus one. G, I'm gonna go up to 7s for the D, 5s for C, back to G. Okay, so once again, G, F, C, and G is the verse. G, D, C, and G is the chorus. There's 2 verses after our intro once again. Okay, so that intro goes twice. Then we have a verse twice, chorus twice, verse twice, chorus twice again. Then we have this break. So what we do is we slide from a couple frets below. It doesn't matter really where because you're sliding so fast. You just hear the intended note you're getting to. So this is going to be the 7 on the G and 6 on the B. Slide into those, and then just below those, 6 and 5. And then hit those again to slide down to the 2-1, and then go 2-1 to 3-4. And we do that riff twice. So here goes second time. And then we're just back to verse. You gotta get a little trickier if you want. Chorus. So when we come out of that break, we're gonna have another verse. Always 2 times. Then we got our chorus. Lots of different ways to get rhythms out of that. Now at the end here we have a double chorus, so we're going to keep going with that. And then it fades out after a double chorus. Okay, so Fortunate Son by CCR. Hope you dug that. Welcome to Damon's Baritone Uke joint. If you haven't been here before, thanks a lot. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you soon. All right, here is a lesson on Lodi by Creedence Clearwater Revival. This one is by request. Thanks again for the request. Appreciate that. Please put your requests in the comments for lessons in the future, and I'll try to get to them as quick as I can. Okay, so we have a pretty simple song, Lodi. We're going to be in B flat. We're going to have the 3-3-3. You could have the 3-3-3 and 1 if you want to do that. We have a basic kind of a strum, and that's going to stick to that strum for basically the whole song. So what we have is a down, up, up, down, up, up. That would be 1 measure. So what it is it's 1 and then nothing on the 2, 1 and 3 and. So that's the and of the 4. So it's 1 and then the 2 you don't strum, and then you have an up on the and of the 2. So it's da-dum, da-da-dum. You do the 3 and. But then you don't do the 4 when you would go down. You do the and of the 4 on the way up. So. Okay, so let's try that nice and slow. 2, 3, 4. And 3 and 1 and 3 Okay, so that's our strum. So we're gonna have you do the 1 finger B flat. That's what I'm gonna do, and that's also helpful when we get into this little riff in the intro. So if you can get used to that 1 finger, it's kind of helpful for this tune. Okay, so when we get the intro going now, let's look at that. We got, so that's gonna be the 3s on the 3rd string and the 2nd string. Hit that twice. Then we're going 5 on the G string, 4 on the B string. So we had 3s twice, and then we're doing this one. Then we're sliding that up to the 7 and the 6. So we're going, once we get up there, we're going 3 times, and on the 3rd one, you slide back, then to those 3s. So we got, and then we're gonna come here again. We're gonna go ding, 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 pull off, and then just come back to that part there. So just the 3 and the 4. So. And then we have this little riff. 3, 5, 3, 0, 3. And then you'd be right into strumming the B flat. So that's another reason to have that 1st finger for your B flat chord. So you could come quickly from these riffs back into it. Okay, so we're gonna have, once again on that opening intro riff. Okay, and as you see on that, I kind of hammered into those, so you can do that too. That's a little added thing. And right then, we're right into the verse. So we're going to start with the verse here on this B flat. We're going to have an E flat coming up. That's that 5, 3, 4, 3. We're going to have, we're going to walk to this chord real briefly. 3, 2, 3. That's like a B flat, but then with a walking A bass to get down to a G minor. 5 with the 3s, and then we're gonna have an F. And then later on we'll have a G and an A minor, but that's when we change keys. So there is gonna be a modulation where we change keys in this, and you end up getting to do this little solo thing. In a new key as well. So let's take a look at the verse. We're going to be on the B flat. 2, 3, and. Okay, so that was 2 measures worth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we do a verse, we're going to do 2 measures of that B flat, and then we're going to go to this E flat, and then we're going to come back to B flat. So here we go. 2, 3, and. 2nd bar, then E flat, back. Now this time, we're doing that little walk down. So we're gonna go B flat, switch to that 3, 2, 3, has that A in it now. So it's like a walking bass from a B flat to an A to a G. So we got, and we'll do that G minor twice. So B flat with the A, G minor, and then E flat to F. And then we have that walk down again, B flat with the A to G minor, and then E flat, back to B flat. Okay, so we're gonna review all of that. Here goes the verse again. So we have 2 B flats, E flat, back to B flat starts it off. 2, 3, 4. E flat, back. And then we have B flat with the walk down, G minor, E flat, F, B flat walk down, G minor, E flat, back to B flat. And now we're on the chorus where he says, "Oh Lord, back in Lodi" again. So we got the B flat, F, E flat, and right then got this cool little fill. So we had the B flat, to F, E flat. You'd go back to B flat right there. But if you want to do that fill, it would be B flat, F. Just hit one E flat and do this riff. Then come back to a B flat chord. So that was 5 on the big one, 3, 5 on the G, slide into the 7, slide on back, pull off to that 3, go back to the big 5, and you're back to your B flat chord. Okay, so once again from that chorus, oh Lord, back in low down. And then we start a new verse. E flat, back. We'll have that walk down. So let's slow down and take all this verse thing again here a lot slower. So B flat again, 2, 3, 4. Again, and then E flat, back. Then we got that B flat, 3, 2, 3. So let's try that. And then go to your G minor. And that one has like the full measure there. So let's try the B flat again. 3, 4. Going down. Then E flat. F. So let's try all that again from a verse. 3, 4. E flat coming up. B flat. B flat again with the walk down. E flat. F coming up. B flat walk down again. G minor. Then E flat. Back to B flat. And then we got our chorus. F. E flat with that fill. Okay, and then we start this riff again. And then we do it again. And then we're back into a verse. E flat, back, B flat, walk down, E flat, F, B flat, walk down, E flat, B flat, chorus, B flat, F, E flat with the fill, and then we got, so we have 4 Fs there. We do a key change there. So we finished our thing. We had our, oh Lord. And then we have F, 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 C, and then G. And then we're in C chord for the same rhythm we had before for a new key, for a new verse. So we got our C chord, we got down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And see if you can get those to kind of staccato, to get those chords to stop, then you can get it more percussive than just kind of ringing everything out. So think about that, how you would use each hand, you might help to get things muted on either side, right?